today we have from Sony an MPE200 processor box, which is a very fancy name for a computer that makes adjustments to the 3D image for the viewer without the need for expensive rigs and expensive equipment. That makes it easier for people to produce 3D video and lots of it. Essentially, the box is indeed a cell processor PlayStation type unit. However, the firmware that's been developed for the processor has been a very expensive developmental process. The main benefits for a small production company would be that invariably they don't have as much money to invest in a very, very complex rig. The more expensive the rig, the larger the rig, the more complex the controls, perhaps the less requirement for a box like this. However, most people can't afford a rig like that, so therefore with purchasing this box from Sony, you can pretty much make adjustments to any rig and make it operate like an expensive setup, even though the outlay costs are not the same. The Sony box, the MPE200, at first glance it looked fairly complicated, but very, very quickly I discovered that it's very intuitive, very, very simple to use. From an engineering point of view, it has all of the usual features, vector scope, waveform monitor, and all of the things that we feel comfortable using to evaluate a video signal. But it also then turns into a creative tool where you don't need any engineering ability at all. You can just adjust some sliders and some parameters and literally create 3D at your fingertips using a very, very simple to use graphical interface.